GMS, one of the many camps that's here. Before we get started, though, like always, we want to send all praises, honor, and glory out to Yahweh, Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Hashem, to the apostles and elders of GMS out of New York, the elder bishops out of Connecticut, the apostles down in Texas. Actually, he's up here in Naptown right now or whatnot. We want to say a double honor because they do rule well. The brother around the world pushing this truth uncut, unfiltered. Give you the good, the bad, and the ugly of the scriptures, breaking down the prophecies and on the planet, declaring warning, we say salutation. But hopefully, let me hope this was edifying. For the Aquat, the pure and true, as listeners and say the church is doing so. For the Scorners Call for reprobate 2/3 Israelites and 17 other nations, we're going to be on the other end. Like I said, to you all, a hearty ball. But with that, like I said, we're going to go into this seed here because don't nobody understand just how important this thing is, and that it's a major prophecy and a major drawing line that the Lord, Yahweh Shai, is using to draw the line as to who his people and who's going to worship him, who's going to be the 7,000 that's unblemished, basically, with false doctrines and false religions and this, that, and other, and idols, and who's going to be willing to go and just deal with everything.
Revelation 13-14, and deceive them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles which he had power to do in the sight of the beast, saying to them that dwell on the earth that they should make an image of the beast which had the wound by the sword and did live.
That's talking about old Rome and now the Roman Empire 2.0, which is here, America, Babylon, the virgin daughter of Babylon. Okay? So like I said, the wound that was the pagan Roman Empire went down, and then it went into the Holy Roman Empire, and then basically kind of faded for a while. Then it came back up during the 1400s or whatnot, and that's just the people being Esau, Edom, and who it is, and they still build the same way and everything else.
It says, verse 15, he had power to give life into the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause as many will not worship the image of the beast should be killed. All right, and that image of the beast is Esau's sister.
Right.
And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead, and that no man might buy or sell, save that he hath the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. Here's wisdom. Let him that have understanding count the number of the beast. What is the number of a man? And his number is 666. All right, so we're going to go into that word mark, of course.
Going into the blue letter with it?
Yep.
Okay. This is a very important, like I said, this is an absolute prophecy that you got to know, that you got to be able to interact with, you got to be able to understand the significance of it, the severity of it, because if you take this, you have basically said that this Edomite, the so-called white man, is your God, and that you're turning your back on Yahweh Shai. Okay? Where?
It says, this is the word Quran. It says, in a stamp, an impression mark, the mark stamped on the forehead or the right hand as the badge of the followers of the anti-Mashiach. The mark branded upon horses.
Right.
Theme, carved, sculpture, graven work of idolatrous images.
Go in one more, go one level in further. That's the next word that is rooted from.
It says karaks.
The karaks. That's the implantable. Go ahead, read it.
It says a pale or a stake, a palisade or ramper, pales between which earth, stones, trees, and timbers are heaped and packed together.
Okay, so when you say a stake, like when they used to stake gold mines during the 49ers gold rush, or when you stake a plot of land, you go out there, you drive a stake in the ground, and you say from here to the next one, to the next one, to the next one, all that is mine. So that's a stake. So this man plans on staking his claim as far as the human race by telling them that you all belong to me. that's what he's looking to do. And see, since women are a creature of comfort, they're gonna be some of the first to turn because in fact they're not gonna understand the significance that when they take this just so they can have their rent paid by public aid still or get their food stamps, but they basically say that this white man is their God and that that's who they worshiping. And like I said, once it's implanted, ain't no taking it out and saying I'm sorry. Go ahead, whatever y'all got.
I got one. You said palisade, right? That's like a fence.
Yeah.
Like those fences.
Yep.
It's like a stick.
Right.
So it's like a syringe.
Right.
Like, it's gonna get implanted.
It's gonna be implanted. Right.
You're gonna get poked with something.
Right. You said like the palisade, where they used to take them fucking hole makers and dig the hole out, and then take these things and stick them in there. Yep. Yeah, it is. I'll put it in there.
Oh shit. Oh, there you go.
There you go. Yeah. Yeah. See those you make a level in the ground so you can stick those in and fill it up, and that's how you fence off what's yours. Go ahead.
It's Isaiah 31:1. Woe to them that go down to Egypt for help and stay on horses and trust in chariots because they are many, and horsemen because they are very strong. But they look not unto the Holy One of Israel, neither seek the Lord. So it says woe, meaning destruction.
Okay.
And these people, they're going to trust in this system. They trust in Esau because, hey,
that's all they know.
right.
Basically, what is the curse that will be upon the Israelite here in America? You have to go to this Edomite for one of all things. Somebody can pull that if they want to.
That's just one of them.
That's just one of the curses. Okay? But like I said, the fact that he read that one and for one of all things, which is what, like I said, and they started that back in the feminist movement by turning our women against us in the first place. So now, since this is all they know, this is all they can see, as it says, as the scripture says, they have no vision. Okay, the people have no vision, so that they can't see past what this system is and what it's going to do to them in the end. Go ahead. Were you done with that?
Yeah, I was done with that. I was just gonna say just because they trust in this man's system, and especially the MOTB, because they say if you take it, we can help you with. If you can't see, we can help you with your blindness. You don't need to carry around medical bills no more. Everything will just be in that chip. You won't have to carry your wallet, opening your doors, doing all kinds of stuff that you can already do just yourself.
Yeah, but they want to make it convenient. They want to make it seem like it's the deal. They always make it, to them, that's going to be like the next best thing to sliced bread. The be all, do all. Okay? If you do this, then like I said, we got you implanted on that. And then all our databases are going to be hooked to that. So the driving record, you can go to a database for that. The medical record, you can go to a database for that. Your banking account, you can go to a database for that. So we can track everything you need. Hell, as a matter of fact, we can go on the GPS your ass and know your every move, which is what this Edomite wants to be anyway. He wants to be God, so he wants to be able to track all your movements. Like I said, all the different jobs that used to be out here that had side hustles that you could do on your own, you can't do that now. A mechanic can't fix your wheel and get that couple $100 that the government don't know about and this, that, and the other. Okay? Because what? It's gonna be like them motherfuckers in there that Justin Timberlake will be time where they're gonna be trying to have to trade time and shit.
I was just gonna go there. You had in my mind because I was like looking at all this stuff. You ain't gonna be able to go to, saying we gotta do it in our city. Everybody go to him and get their car fixed. Change your light, get a bumper done. He been making money for years.
Right.
And when that shit ends, you gotta go to Esau for everything, man.
Right.
Because remember when they were saying the IRS?
Right.
They said like if you sell drugs, you want to know about it.
Yeah, they want to go to that.
They want to know every goddamn thing. That's what the shit with the Cash App shit. People was so pissed off because the Cash App take a record of how much money you get. You know what I'm saying? Get transferred to you.
Right.
And they like, oh, whether you own a business or not. Like, why is this person saying this amount of money all the time? You frequently get money on cash app. What is that?
Right.
They want to know what's going on so they can Uncle Sam get his hand in there, man.
Right. Always.
And going back to what you said earlier, getting branded.
Right.
You're branded by Esau's system, and there is no way of going back to that. Like you see how what them dudes down south they get branded.
Right.
Them,
Q dogs.
Yeah, Q dogs and that shit. You see that shit. You see them little bull horns or the that shit.
They got an omega sign.
Omega sign, yeah.
That's an omega sign that's on their motherfucking arm and whatnot. Look like a shoehorn.
Yeah, shoehorn. That's what I was thinking. I said bull horn.
Yeah, no, the shoehorn. Yeah. But yeah, and whatnot. You know what you shoe a horse with, and this, that, and the other. But yeah, them motherfuckers in their old age still got it. Shot got that shit when he was in college, but he still got that shit on his arm even to today. You know, you get some of these old motherfuckers out there seeing them out at the gig and whatnot, and them motherfuckers be still walking around with that faded out ass purple and gold hat that they had. I'm like, motherfucker, let that shit die. Damn.
They gonna bark at you.
Go ahead.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 43. The stranger that is within thee shall get up above thee very high, and thou shalt come down very low. He shall lend to thee, and thou shalt not lend to him. He shall be the head, and thou shalt be the tail.
And you had that with that, like our Black Wall Street, Rosewood. Now we had the thing that just came out where Northern Kingdom, they had got an old fucked up ass piece of land that was parceled out to them as a reservation. They wind up having a bunch of fucking oil on it.
North Dakota.
Was it North Dakota? Yeah. Okay. No, I don't know if that was necessarily it or not because I know that
Colorado.
No, Oklahoma. Yeah, it was a place in Oklahoma as well, and that's what I said because Black Wall Street and this was only about 5 minutes away from each other. Okay, about 5 miles away from each other. Okay, but the thing being is, you know, they gave them an old fucked up ass piece of land that you couldn't grow shit on it. You couldn't this, you couldn't that. And then the motherfuckers wind up, this was in the early 20s. But they wind up having some oil on it. And between Black Wall Street and them motherfuckers was prosperous. As these motherfuckers get ready to hit the Great Depression, these motherfuckers was prosperous. You know, they showed you that motherfucker movie Rose. This motherfucker got a piano. What he doing with a piano? I ain't got no piano. You know?
Then remember Harlem Nights, the cop, he said, you jigs are living luxury. And I'm living in a fucking hoop!
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He's like, oh, I'm living like shit, and you fucking jigs are living like kings.
That's it.
That's why he was fucking with fucking with him, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, constantly and whatnot.
Trying to bring him down.
Like you said, when he locked him up and whatnot, he came in there and paid cash. He got all his patrons that was at his club out.
They was laughing at him.
Yeah, they was laughing. They was all laughing. Like, motherfucker, you don't know that number that y'all quoted? That ain't shit. Got that shit.
Keep the receipt.
That's it. Absolutely. Go ahead, whatever y'all got.
I got one. This is the book of Isaiah 14 and 13. For thou hast said in thine heart, I will ascend into the heaven. I will exalt my throne above the stars of the Most High. I will sit also upon the mount of the congregation in the sides of the north. I will ascend above the heights of the clouds. I will be like the Most High.
That's 2 times. That's a two-time scenario right there. One, he's going to exalt himself above the clouds. He did that with the so-called space race and all that other kind of shit, the space station and all this other kind of shit. Because Edomite wanted to be above the clouds, which he did that. He got his satellites up there and all this other kind of stuff, which made this internet, which was his fucking Achilles heel that he didn't even realize what he had made. But he made this fucking internet and then fucking turned around and bit his ass and whatnot. And then, like you said, like he made himself on top of fucking like all these fucking nations, the NATO Union, the NATO and all the European Union and all this other kind of stuff. And now, you know, like I said, all this shit is starting to turn on them now because everybody understanding who they follow and how they wind up in this fucking predicament. Go ahead,
I gotta going into the definition. It says the mark branded upon horses.
Okay.
I got this Exodus 21 and 1. Now these are the judgments which thou shalt set before them. If thou buy an Hebrew servant, 6 years he shall serve.
And in the 7th he shall go out free for nothing. If he came in by himself, he shall go out by himself. If he were married, then his wife shall go out with him. If his master have given him a wife, and she have borne him sons or daughters, the wife or her children shall be her master. And he shall go out by himself. And if the servant shall plainly say, I love my master, my wife, and my children, I will not go out free. Then his master shall bring him unto the judges. He shall also bring him to the doorpost, and his master shall bore his ear, prove it in all, and he shall serve him forever. And
Go ahead.
and I was going to say that's basically what Esau wants to do to you. He wants to mark you. He wants to be a servant forever.
Forever. That's it. He want to turn the entire human race into his inheritance. Okay? He want 17 other nations, including it, especially the Israelites, to be his inheritance that can be passed down from generation to generation. That's why he's gonna get 1,000 years of slavery, then he's gonna be fucking wiped out. We ain't about to look at that. Like I said, they don't even love, they can't even love the sun and whatnot. They got to block their skin and whatnot to keep from burning up and killing and whatnot. But then they put that picture of so-called Jesus. A leopard motherfucker want to call him the son of Yahweh Shai. That tells you how fucked up they are. Go ahead.
It's Romans, this is the one I quoted. It's Romans 11:4. But what saith the answer of the Most High unto him? I have reserved to myself 7,000 men who have not bowed the knee to the image of Baal. And so the Lord has always
had that remnant of people that just was not going to fold under the pressure.
right.
They didn't fold. They didn't fold. They didn't fold during the Maccabean spirit and those types of things. You had some that were devoted to Yahweh and Yahweh Shai during the apostles and whatnot when they was here on the planet, and they back here now, and they lie, doing the same thing, declaring the word, telling you what you can't do. If you call yourself trying to truly believe in the Lord, you absolutely cannot do this. Okay, you need to know these names, and you absolutely cannot do this. Okay.
The Lord always created a separation.
Yeah.
This ain't the first New World Order.
Right.
We had,
Babylon itself. Babylon, which is Babel, the Tower of Babel, and whatnot. Everybody spoke the same language then. The Lord said, man, let's break this shit up right here, right now. Whatnot. They call themselves want to build a tower and keep themselves from never being able to be flooded again, and this, that, and the other. Lord, like, y'all, even though y'all can build a tower, I can still knock it down, but let's just fuck up the language right now.
You also had Antiochus. He wanted to make all people one people.
Yeah.
All right, and he was putting hell on Israel. Look what the Lord did to them.
Yeah,
He actually tried to replace it.
Yeah, actually, made that motherfucker start stinking. His people didn't even want to be around him in the end. He was stinking, smelled like death on his ass. Go ahead, Al.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what the Lord's gonna do with Esau's plan. This is Job 20:23. When he is about to fill his belly, God shall cast the fury of his wrath upon him, and shall rain it upon him while he is eating. So the Lord is gonna allow him to do a little of this new world order, establish the MOTB, where
Right.
everyone takes it, but it's not gonna prosper in the way he wants it to go. It's going to go the way Yahweh Bashim Yahshai, how he read in the scriptures at the beginning. He's going to break this man down and that system.
The precursor of that was the what we want to call it, the juicy juice. I call it that this day. It was the juicy juice. They told everybody they had to go get the juicy juice to work, to interact, to do all this stuff. Like I said, they knocked me out of work for about 2 months because I didn't want to take the juicy juice. And then they called us back. And all the people that took the juicy juice was upset and frustrated that they bowed, they folded under the pressure. They like, damn, I had one. She's Italian. So I took it for the team. Because she's cool people. But yeah, But she was like, damn, man, I'm so proud of you for not taking that shit. She said, I wish I hadn't fucked around. Like I said, they really go wish they didn't fuck around when they hit that 5G shit. And that shit started making them feel like their skin crawling and shit. Yeah, man, you got some shit rolling around in your motherfucking blood that'll change your DNA. Your immune system don't recognize the shit that it used to and whatnot. And it's all electrically charged to the point that when you turn it on, you're gonna be able to feel it. You're gonna be able to feel that shit. It's almost like sickle cell, man. You know? And we got a brother down in Miami. And he said something, it feel like, he said on a good day, it feel like needles going through his body. He said on a bad day, it feel like razor blades are going through his body. That's it. That's it. And that sickle cell start blocking up your motherfucking veins and shit. And what the motherfuckers catch a hell with? They can't even embalm the motherfuckers right, cause they can't drain all the fluids out their ass through their vascular system and whatnot, because their veins and shit all clogged up. Go ahead, Al.
I got one more to this.
Go ahead.
It's verse 5. Even so, then at this present time also, there's a remnant according to the election of grace. So the Lord has always had a remnant, man. You know, like the elder said, they even look at the time of Nebuchadnezzar. You know,
right.
He got that image. All right, but guess what? Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego didn't bow down. And they accepted it even through death.
That's it. The 6 brothers in the Maccabees, same thing. Like I said, the old man that could have been, they said, look, man, you take some chicken. You take some chicken. They can't tell the difference between chicken and fucking pork up here on the altar and whatnot, you know what I'm saying? Hold it up. It would be like, oh no, and when you chew it and swallow it, you're like, no man, I ain't gonna have my people thinking I want the fuck off. I gotta be an example. Y'all gonna put me to the torture now. All of the day.
You got the works of it, right?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. He died being beaten and groaning. Whatnot, yeah. So he died in the middle of that. Whatever y'all got.
I got one for this Revelations 14:9. And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image, and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, and the Lord's giving you the whole script of, if you take this MOTB,
no matter where you put it in your body at, go ahead.
This is verse 10. The same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of God, which is poured out without mixture.
Without mixture. That means there's no mercy that's going to be mixed in with this. This is going to be straight up, uncut death. As they say, they show you that in fucking Sugar Hill and whatnot. What old boy tell his dad, he put something on that and whatnot. Old boy hit that shit wrong, that shit killed his ass and whatnot. So that's what I said. The Lord says there's going to be no mercy. There's going to be no cut on the wrath that I'm bringing to you. Okay? It's going to be uncut. It's going to be unfiltered. It's going to be not watered down. You're going to catch the brunt. And since I control time and space in all realities, you have no idea what I can do to you. You have no idea what premonition. What he do to the Egyptians, he had their ass seeing shit in the fucking dark that was busting their hearts and shit. Demon like power. That's right. Go ahead.
It says, without mixture into the cup of his indignation,
righteous judge. Go ahead.
And he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb.
So guess what? That's on that big massive father ship where everybody got beamed up on, and they all looking down there. That's gonna be the saints and the angels, and the Lamb is Yahweh Shai in the midst of that. Look at that shit. And consider the fact that the bodies that we gonna be in we might be, our vision might let us be look right down there on it, like right now, like it'd be like us looking down to the ground right now. We can see them motherfuckers in there welling and oh shit, this, that, and the other, and all that other shit. They can hear it all and all that.
I mean, a lake of fire.
A lake of fire, that's
You
right.
ever see like a natural lake?
That's
All
right.
water.
That's
You
right.
see a lake of fire. You see that much fire in it. And it's looking like a pool of them all burned up, man. But yeah, blood up to the horse's right. How high a horse is, how
Taller
much
than
blood
you.
that is, how many bodies that is and stacked. Come on, man. It's gonna be a lot of death.
That's right.
Man,
This is Isaiah 66 and 16. For by fire and by his sword will the Lord plead with all flesh, and the slain of the Lord shall be many. And
There's many. So they don't understand the death angel and who he really is. Satan gets a chance to do something. He gets to kill off something. Okay? But when you start talking about cataclysmic numbers, that's your Howard Shot. The last time that happened on a major scale, that was the Howard Shot that came down here and cracked open all them motherfucking cesspools and things that was holding water back in the heavens, things that was holding water down underground. The Howard Shot designed it all, so you can wear all them locks in. Pop that lock, let that go, let this go. 40 days, 40 nights, flooded the entire planet with it? What the fuck? There's not really, there's no motherfucking civilization that denies the flood. There's no civilization that denies the flood. They just seen too much shit that's supposed to be deep water shit, fossils and whatnot, and too much elevated places.
top of mountains.
For them to be able to deny it. That's it. So they can't deny that one. Since they can't deny it, like I said, so this Edomite science that proves the scripture. So I roll with that. Yeah, I believe that because the Lord said he flooded it. So yeah, he would have all that stuff up there like that as a biblical proof. Okay?
They got salt mines from the Pacific Ocean on Grand Canyon.
Yeah, how the fuck you get that? Absolutely. Right. Salt. Where the fuck salt come from? Go ahead, whatever y'all got.
this Psalm 68 and 17. The chariots of God are 20,000, even thousands of angels. The Lord is among them as in Sinai in the holy place. So when the Lord returns, he's going to come back, and everyone that took that MOTV and didn't want to get right with Yahweh Bashim Shai is going to get judged, man. And it's going to get zapped like that movie,
A War of the World.
yeah, that movie when the thing was shooting out lasers.
Drying their ass up. Hey, what they say? They used to have it back in the day. Y'all too young for this. Folgers in your cup, freeze-dried coffee. Well, the Lord ain't gonna be freeze-dried anything. He gonna be fucking laser smoking, dusting motherfucker. That's what he gonna be doing. He ain't gonna be freeze-drying. He gonna be laser dusting motherfucker. Laser dust. Go ahead, whatever you got. You got something?
What's in Isaiah 30, where it talks about woe unto them that go down to Egypt for help. Because our brother, our Lord, he's going to destroy our people for being impatient and having no faith with them. Because that's why they're going to flee for us. Because, but the Lord told us to do this. There's the book of Sirach 2 and 2. Set thy heart aright and constantly endure, and make not haste in the time of trouble. Cleave unto him and depart not away, that thou mayest be increased at thy last end. Right, so may work there. When the Lord wants us to overstate, and that's going to come soon, man. During the time of Jacob's trouble, Esau's going to try to persuade everybody, man. He's going to say, if you want to go back to your comfortable lifestyle, you need to take, you gotta take his mark, man. Take that brand. But that, hey, see, those are his smooth words, man. Little do these people know that ultimately is going to get them judged by the Lord, man. And you don't want that, because our dependence is on Yahweh Bashim Yahweh. Like I would say here in the book of Matthew 4 and 4, It says, but he answered and said, but he answered and said, it is written, man shall not live by bread alone, but by every word that proceeded out of the mouth of the Most High. These are the words that we're going to lean upon actually in those times, man. God reconciles us to those friends and you know, we don't fold, man. But there's scriptures and occasions, accounts in the scriptures where you see these men don't bow, man. Daniel, like the brother mentioned, all right, the 7 brethren, all right, and you have plenty of accounts like that, man. And the scriptures talk about the things written in the books and written for our learning. And we saw the judgment that was placed upon them, but also how the Lord delivered them, man.
Yeah, the apostles back in the day, they didn't fall and whatnot. The only man of the Lord that doesn't say that wind up passing in some form of fashion or another was who? John, the Revelator. Everybody else or whatnot, you know, was preaching the good news of the fucking kingdom, and was considered treason and treacherous by the Roman Empire. You know, ain't that what Pilate wanted to know when he was questioning Yahweh Shah and whatnot? And, you know, what is this I'm hearing? You a king? What's going on? What's up? You know, I'm paraphrasing it and whatnot, giving you a modern day breakdown of it. But like I said, we can pull the scriptures up. But yeah, he was like, you know, what are you talking about? And after he did all this questioning and whatnot, because who the world even called Jesus, his name Yahweh Shai, was subtle, used subtlety on his ass. In the end, he said, I was nothing wrong with it. So he wanted to cut him loose. Them wicked 2/3 motherfuckers was the ones that said, you know, you give us Barabbas or whatever. Give us, was it Barabbas or Barnabas or whatever? Barabbas, yeah. Give us Barabbas and whatnot. That's what the deal was and whatnot. He washed his hands. He said that. They said that their blood be on them. So now they said back here they locked and the blood is coming. The destruction that came with y'all saying that blood be on you is coming to you now. Now y'all get ready to see it for real.
Hey, even Paul on trial, he had to defend himself. I mean, I guess Pilate also, right? He was Pilate. He had to defend himself also. Yeah. He said, man, and you know what I'm saying? So you could have converted me.
Yeah. He almost flipped him.
You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? It was, you know, Paul even got off. Boy got him off. You know what I'm saying? Like, we brought before these people, man. You know, some of them are, man. Some of them be brought before judges. You know, they'll probably be like, hey, denounce this. Kind of like Larry Hoover. What Larry Hoover? He denounced the GD. Right. We want to get out. Right. You know what I'm saying? Just like that with us. Hey, man, denounce this, man. Hey,
we'll let you out.
You know
that's it. Hey, denounce this, take that, and then cut your ass loose. Yeah. That's it. Don't you want to dine here? You've been here a long time. Don't you going on and just denounce that and take this and then cut your ass loose. Motherfuckers gonna be folded. Them tough guys in the penitentiary gonna be folded in that day, man. You have some buck wild motherfuckers out here in the street, ruthless and running through you motherfucking holes and shit. I got something. Go ahead, out.
This 1 John 2:18. It says, little children, it is the last time, and as ye have heard that Antichrist shall come, even now are there many Antichrists whereby, and we know that it is the last time, right? So this is going to, they're going to have Antichrist and many disciples of the Antichrist.
Yeah.
Many of them. Esau is completely Antichrist.
And if anybody teaching anything that's contrary to this scripture, it's got that on, got that spirit on. If they're not teaching what the scripture actually say, then they done taken on this system. Okay, this beastly system is Antichrist in itself.
Because the Antichrist is adversary. Satan is adversary.
Yep.
It's twisted. 2 Corinthians 11:14, it says, and no marvel, for Satan himself transformed into an angel of light. So these people are going to be like, listen, man, we got the way. You know what I mean? Like the Mandalorian, this is the way. They're going to be like, this is the way, man. Take Take the goddamn. You know what I'm saying? We got it, man. Hey, man, you want to party here? You want to eat here? Look at this. They're gonna paint it up to be like something great.
That's the Illuminati. They do that shit now. Left hand side light.
Yeah.
So they got the left hand side light and fool people. Had them think this, made them think that. Gave them the bag. Did all that shit. Had them think that they did something. You want to go to the $20 million strategy, being able to earn some shit? Put a dress on. Go on TV. Do this. Do that. Jamie Foxx did that shit in his early career. And live in color. Ugly one.
Fucking goofy ever since then. Remember when Barack Obama got inaugurated? Right. Got into office. He said, "Man, give it up for Barack Obama. Our Lord and Savior, Barack Obama."
Right.
Said that at the BET Awards.
Yeah.
So he's still been playing the game. You know what I'm saying? That nigga ain't changed one bit.
Absolutely.
Jake love it here, man. And ain't good, nigga. Hey, get a front row seat to this flames.
Destruction. That's right.
Get a front row seat. You know what I'm saying? Same way Eastside pull you up, hey man, get on the casting couch, do this, you know what I mean? Take that. And we're gonna do the same thing. We gonna get the same energy.
Hey,
front row.
Hey, what it says was when a super fan is in the front row, reach out there, grab him, put him up on the stage.
Yeah, you're gonna get all that shit. You're gonna get all of VIP treatment. You know what I mean? You're gonna get first class 5-star seats. You know what I'm saying? To your own destruction. So we're gonna make it great the same way he start making it great for you. Shit, we miserable here, man.
That's it.
So we going through the misery. We gonna get a front row seat to your
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? That's what we want.
That's what it's saying. But amidst the saints and the angels,
Yeah.
or whatnot.
Yeah.
That's it.
Like the brother said, man, in this the angels, we
And the lamb.
gonna be watching this, man. Just like y'all talk shit about the prophets back then, like you mentioned Barabbas. You're Barabbas, man. Just to watch the Lord get his ass kicked and all that shit, man. Y'all had a front row seat of that.
That's it.
And they cheered. They cheered.
They enjoyed
spit
it.
on them. They threw things at them. Go ahead.
Yahweh Shah.
I was gonna back you up. I said, let their blood be upon our children too.
Oh, man.
So you got it.
You earned that seat.
That's
You
it.
know what I'm saying? You paid that extra $100 for that front row, that recliner.
Hey,
You know what I'm saying?
hey, you said that shit, and the angel went through the crowd with that VIP reservation card. Boom, put that on here.
Yeah.
Put that on here.
Yeah. Right here. Big man right in front, right here. Right here, my man, right here. Right there, you go. All right, man. Oh, man, appreciate it, brother. You want to pay all that shit? Yeah, you getting first class.
It's a full line. It's a full line.
Man, yeah. It's a full line. It's a full line. Oh, that's me. C58. Yep, that's me. All right, boom. Yeah, you get all that treatment, man.
That's it. They don't realize what they said when they said that shit. Look, the angel took note.
Man,
That spirit right there, he gonna be right there.
them that cursed me. You know what I'm saying? Pierced me. You know what I'm saying? They
Oh, absolutely, front row. Hey, they get pulled up on the stage.
Yeah. You said put up on stage. They don't want you to put up on stage. Like I was just watching this little clip brother had posted of Bobby Brown. He was at concert back in the day.
Right.
Pulled a girl up on stage. She was going nuts. You know what I'm saying? And he was like, man, that dude was a bad dude back in the day.
Right,
You know what I'm saying? But that's how it's gonna be. Pull your ass on stage. You the special guest. You
Right.
got a special guest.
Hey, absolutely. Hey, somebody give me that in Revelation. We're going to close on this. You got experience? Okay. Oh, yeah. You got it? Oh, okay. Then we need this, then we go close on yours.
This is Isaiah 13:6. All ye, for the day of the Lord is at hand. It shall come as a destruction from the mighty. Therefore shall all hands be faint, and every man's heart shall melt. And they shall be afraid, pains and sorrow shall take hold of them. They shall be in pain as a woman that travaileth. They shall be amazed at one at another. Their faces shall be as flames. Hey, so all that, back what Pops was talking about, all them tough men, all these tough people out here, ain't gonna be tough in that time, man. It says verse 10, verse 9, Salakia, behold, the day of the Lord cometh cruel, both with wrath and fierce anger, to lay the land desolate and he shall destroy the sinners thereof of dead. You guys are gonna get front row seats, man. VIP, man. To the business.
Go ahead. Bring that out.
Revelation 1 and 7.
You're gonna start at 1 and 1 and then jump down.
Revelation 1 and 1, the revelation of Yahushua Mashiach, which the Most High gave unto him to shew unto his servants things which must shortly come to pass. And he set and signified it by his angel and to his servant John. Revelation 1 and 7. Behold, he cometh with clouds, and every eye shall see him, and they also will pierce him, and all kindreds of the earth shall wail because of him. Even so, Amen.
What did he say? They those that pierced him. That's a vendetta. That is a blood vendetta. Okay, that's a blood oath vendetta. You pierced me, you drew blood from me, I got something for you. Even though my spirit was out of the body, even though I didn't feel it, because you had the audacity to touch something that belonged to me, even though I no longer was in possession of it, you still got the death and the tragedy of the fucking torture that is going to be, that the world is going to see when I get to you. The Lord ain't playing. Yahushua is not playing. He said vengeance is in his heart, man. And to him, it's like, he all healed up, but he's like, I remember that.
Let's get my lick back.
I'm gonna get my lick back. Y'all motherfuckers. Hey, you know how motherfuckers slap each other? One motherfucker slap motherfucking stagger, another motherfucker slap his ass and not even fuck clean out. I wish I get ready to do the knockout. And no more scriptures. And this is about that time, so this going on. So hey, with that, we hope that brief lesson was edifying for you all to understand. And like I said, this MOTV, this C-HIP is real. The way you have to interact with it is absolutely paramount. If you get it wrong, you don't get a chance to get a do-over. You don't get a chance to wind it back and do it over. Okay? It's gonna be a one crack. Here's the line. What you doing? What you gonna do with it? Okay? So we hope that we can't stress enough the importance of getting that right at that moment. Okay? And with that, we want to send all praises, honor, and glory out to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Kakadash. Again, to the apostles and the elders of GMS out of New York, double honors. Brothers doing the work, keep doing so, standing on the corners, declaring warning. For the hopeful elect, a hearty shalom for the rest of the nation, and the 2/3 of Bob.